How's the royal family? I pray that everyone is doing well. Well, my royal family, I may piss some people off on this video, but I must keep it very core, very, very core. And I must talk about some things that we are doing that is not helping our cause at all. Now, I repeat myself a lot, and I have been saying for the last 4 years on the True Royal Family that we would come together naturally because we know we need to come together, or something so great would happen in the world that the royal family would come together. Now, I did a video 4 years ago, and I was extremely upset with the Asian community. And I had made a prediction, and I had said to the Asian community, eventually, you will pay for your atrocious behavior towards the royal family. Now, I'm not going to exempt the royal family from purposely patronizing, like Vicky Diller say, your open enemy. They don't give a damn about you. And I have constantly talked about how it bothers me to my gut, to my core, that these people are selling beauty supplies, black beauty supplies, know nothing about us, and have the nastiest attitude. Now, since the coronavirus has hit America, I have watched videos from one coast to the next, and they're saying pretty much the same thing, that they almost are demanding that we come to their restaurants. Like that's something that we have to do. We have to patronize the Asian community. But we don't ever see them patronize any black businesses. And I have often said that whatever the enemy or the enemy supporters are doing, that is exactly what they're supposed to do in the war. What are you supposed to do? So we see shit like this, where they're beating the dog shit out of us in these Asian stores, and you act like your life gonna end if you can't get your nails done. And these people have no problem putting their hands on us. They will kill you. You don't fully understand. Some of us don't fully understand who didn't grow up around them or anything like that. They will kill you over a penny. And then people are ready to jump down your throat. Let's not lose sight of our brother here, Brother Muhammad, who went out of his way, threw books in the window to overemphasize something. And a few days later, while the windows was boarded up, black women is trotting their ass back up in the shop. But you demand a black man to protect you, but you ain't gonna do your motherfucking part. It can't be like that, my queens. It just simply can't. And I would reverse the same thing if our men are asking something of us and then we execute it and then they go back to their atrocious ways. You can't do that, my kings. It just don't work. We have to do our part. So it is said that we are some stiff-necked people. But something that I know, that I truly know about our folks, they're not going to go back in them nail shops, because now you're making contact with the very people that got it in their country. I know my people. They could today say that this stuff is eradicated. Our folks ain't going back to your restaurants. Our folks ain't going back to your beauty supplies. Our folks ain't going back to your nail shops. I guarantee it. I got that kind of power because I come from royal stock. That's how our people get down. But we got some of our people that have lost their way. So, I got 3 videos that I'm going to present to the royal family. And I had showed this video long ago, but I think it's necessary sometimes to re-show videos. So let's get into the first one. And it will speak for itself.
We don't have to argue with anybody. We don't have to curse and go around acting bad with our words. We don't need any bricks and bottles. We don't need any Molotov cocktails. We just need to go around to these stores and to these massive industries in our country and say, God sent us by here to say to you that you're not treating his children right. And we come by here to ask you to make the first item on your agenda fair treatment where God's children are concerned. Now, if you're not prepared to do that, we do have an agenda that we must follow.
I'm asking us, all of us, let's boycott Christmas. When I say boycott, on the Thursday after Thanksgiving, or the Friday after Thanksgiving, what do they call it? Let's really make it a Black Friday by let them never see a black face in none of their stores buying their foolishness in the name of Jesus Christ.
And our agenda calls for withdrawing economic support from you. So as a result of this, we're asking you tonight to go out and tell your neighbors not to buy Coca-Cola in Memphis. Go by and tell them not to buy sealed pressed milk.
Let me get you a flyer. You get your 10% discount. It's right there in the top of that box. All right. Grab me one of those. Thank you, sir. Support our own black ministry. Let's come out. Right there in that box, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank y'all. Yes, thank you as well.
Hey, he going the other way. That's cool. That's really good. Find a way to redistribute the pain.
All we have to do is come grab a flyer, take the information with you, get your 10% discount. It's right over here on the page.
We sure appreciate you.
So thank you. He was gonna donate too, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right, brother.
I must confess that that dream that I had that day has in many points turned into a nightmare.
He can't have a convenience store in his neighborhood because they don't buy any of those products that's there. So his purpose in this community is to come suck all of the material resources, all of the financial resources, any resources he can, and take it back to where he lives.
only the garbage men have been feeling pain. Now we must kind of redistribute the pain.
Why only you did we do something wrong? No, we didn't say you did anything wrong. We're trying to enlighten our people and let them know that there is a black beauty supply who offer the same services. So we're trying to redirect them to shop with their own people first before they shop with someone else.
And we are choosing them because they can begin the process of saying they are going to support the needs and the rights of these men who own scrap.
But I think this is not right, sir. You do? You think it's not right for somebody to support their own before they support someone else?
But this is like this is what we're talking about.
You own the whole parking lot.
Yeah.
So you collect rent from all these
But
businesses.
this is the information.
Sir, do you own the parking lot and collect rent from all the businesses?
No, only this.
Okay, so you pay rent for your one store, right? Okay, that doesn't give you authority over the sidewalk and the parking lot. That just gives you authority inside your store.
You guys choose only this store. I don't understand.
How do you know we only chose this store, sir?
I don't know.
You don't know, so you should ask the question first, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we didn't only choose this store.
But
Because I'm a black business owner, we don't do this. This is not, we don't.
Well, you need to let us know.
we can do it.
Yes, ma'am. There you go. Give us the
Information right
what
there.
you as well.
Yes, ma'am.
We want to encourage
They
all
come,
Thank you,
they
thank
come
you.
to order $1,000.
kind of, okay, understand. Black people go to the support the black people with the black. Anyway, this kind of thing is kind of, I feel is sad,
It's sad that
Yeah.
it's sad that we're educating our people to the knowledge that they have another beauty shop that is black owned to give them an option to support that one before that one. This one, that's sad.
He talked about going to those businesses that benefited from black dollars, and he said, we have to now withdraw our economic support so that those who give us pain can receive some pain in return.
So we're here to let them know that we need to recirculate the black dollars with our own people instead of patronizing and supporting others. All right. Well,
y'all are free. Obviously, y'all know you're free to do it.
We've had our lawyer check out all of the rights. We already know we're not violating anything, so we're well aware of that.
Well, just make sure y'all aren't impeding anybody.
Absolutely.
If anybody gives you any problems, just always already let them know. We can't make y'all lose.
It's just like the customer try to show you to come to our store. You guys talking just to try to, send it to them.
That's exactly what we're doing,
That's
sir.
what you just don't want, This is you guys are using the justice. Let people, and Martin Luther King teacher, they try to send it to them, their own business place. Don't say that.
How many white people walk through that door?
How many?
See, you see that stutter right there? That's because there are none. It's black people walking through the door. So I'm here to let them know that they have an alternative to this shop, and they can go and shop with their brother before they come and shop with you. That's a right that they
Why
have.
you guys don't do the McDonald's or the what is that? The Starbucks coffee. Why you guys don't do that? Huh? Why you guys don't do that?
Maybe tomorrow is Starbucks, but today is
But,
you. I'm through talking to you, sir.
but that's
Have
not
a blessed day, sir.
That's not
So as we can see, my royal family, that this Asian man felt some kind of way because our own came directly to the source and say, come on now, we got to stop doing this. Now, when Ben X and them did this was back in 2015. And when I first seen this, it touched my soul. And when I get finished with this video, my royal family, the heat that I'm going to bring, and I'm going to touch the royal family as we continue on.
In 1963-62, Medgar Evers boycotted stores in downtown Jackson. It was 99% effective for Christmas. They wanted to take it national. In 1963, they shot him down in his driveway because he deprived white folks of their money. Dr. King in 63, when they bombed the church in Birmingham and killed our little babies, Dr. King was so angry. He wanted to boycott Christmas.
It's down on Christmas School Road in Pleasant Road. Yes, to the bottom. I'm trying to get out of here. Yes, sir. I'm trying to get out of here. Shop with your home for the shop with somebody else.
That these holidays, I mean, white folk just make it up. Now the Caucasians that are present, don't you be upset. Because this is not personal. This is what some of your brethren do. And they do it to become rich at the expense of the ignorant. Ignorant whites, ignorant blacks, ignorant Hispanics. This is real. It's about money. It's not about Jesus. So when Dr. King wanted to boycott Christmas, well, he didn't have the muscle to do it. And Medgar Evers was killed.
Last time the same like this. So last time some policemen came here, they knew that. Yeah, I know. I do. Every time again. And I understand, but I'm just telling you that they're out here on the sidewalk in a parking lot. But parking lot is owner's property. Same. And I understand that. 얘네가 지금 폴리스맨이 왔는데 문 앞에 안 들어오면 상관없다는 거야. Ma'am? Okay, yes, ma'am. We appreciate you for the support. Absolutely.
You guys doing this in other places around the city, or?
Yes, ma'am. There's only one other beauty supply store that's on Dallas Avenue in Pleasant Run. What's going on? But what we're doing is we're just standing out here letting our people know that they have a different alternative. There's a black-owned beauty supply on Pleasant Run. Okay, yeah. So that's what we're out here trying to redirect our people and encourage them to support black businesses, and so we can recirculate the black dollar and strengthen ourselves economically. That's all we're doing.
You guys, accepting help from other individuals?
Absolutely. The next time we're going to be out here, sister, is actually Black Friday.
Okay.
So that's going to be the 27th. If you want to help us and be a part of our redirecting and our boycotting, you can meet us. We can take your number and I can give you information. We don't have cards, but as soon as I pass a card to you, then they're going to say that we solicit and we'll have to leave.
So black people got in the habit, and once I get this money, I'm going to spend it right away so I can get some of what I want. So right now, that's a cultural habit like drunkenness. You spend your money as fast as you get it. So this year, boycotting Christmas is an idea that is old, but it's an idea now whose time has come. So in the name of our ancestors who wanted to do it, but it wasn't time. In the name of Martin Luther King Jr., who wanted to do it, but it wasn't time.
Muhammad,
Yes, sir.
I just have one question.
Yes, sir.
I can't make you. All right. I'm just going to ask you. Do you guys mind standing up for nobody up there standing and do your protesting along West Pleasant Road?
Well, if we go out there, we're going to be able to do what we can do, which was to be able to
if it was handed me, then we would need to pedal for it, but we're not handing anything. We're just talking. Yeah. Yes, sir. All right. Appreciate it. I'm glad that when I go pay my ticket, I'm taking this with me when I go there. Where I sign at? There you go, brother. No, I'm saying, he's saying that if the owner comes back and if he proves that he owned it, then we can get a criminal trespassing ticket. Might give him a ticket.
So let's freeze this for a minute. And I know some of it is hard to hear, my royal family, because the wind was blowing really hard. And I remember Ben X was saying it was really cold, and they was down in Texas. Now let's look at this. We come with kings and queens, but our men are demonstrating. I just want to focus on our men. They're demonstrating their true nature. And what I like that the Nation of Islam do is they always cover their tracks real good. You heard he said they check with the ordinance and everything in their state, literally down to that city, that little town that they live in. And the enemy supporters bank on us for being asleep, but many is waking up. And you see, when they run out of options, then they call the pigs. And all that filming and all them gestures and all that talk and all that shit you doing did not affect progress. Many. It was a handful that was stupid and waltzed their ass, and then we expect that. But many understood. You know, sometimes we got to put peer pressure on our folks. And I have said this often, way before I even spoke on YouTube, that we have negative and positive peer pressure. And when you apply the pressure, you will meet those standards, negative or positive. But what gets me, my royal family, pay attention when they run out of options. And we are here in the present. So we had to have this equalizer called coronavirus to get our damn people to wake the fuck up. We know what we doing is wrong. We talking this and we doing something else. Now, I'm not expecting the royal family to be 100% because I can't be 100%. But you got to make that effort. Well, some folks are not interested in change. So there's literally a death wish blowing globally. And people have legitimate fears. Legitimate fears. Globally. Literally. The air that we breathe could possibly send us to our grave. See, my royal family, many have been complaining, well, we out of our captivity. I don't see anything. I see many things. We have been won this war. So as we continue on.
Yeah, it's misdemeanor, but I mean, my point is, out of all the hell I think we went through, so we can get to where we are with the innocent class D misdemeanor. So, man, come on. When I go to the court, will they call me? Yes, sir.
Oh, Mary Jane, pumpkin and squeeze.
big department store not getting my money this year.
At a gas station, when you go down there and let you know that you gave too much, you get 10% discount for that.
Okay, it's what kind of business?
So we're the same beauty supply. Got the same stuff here. We just want our people to shop around for people to circulate our dollars.
Okay, and it's where?
Right down the street on Houston School Road, down Pleasant Road.
I don't know where you
Oh, this is the second light. You see this light right here?
That light?
The next light is going to be right there by the gas station. It's called Empress.
Empress, E-M?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
That's for our people support Empress Beauty Supply, the black beauty supply. Right now, Pleasant Road, Houston School Road, black Yes, ma'am. You can hold it, you can spin it over there. 10% discount today. 10% discount. You tell me you heard from us. They have everything's over there. If you don't have it, if you let her know, she'll take it down and restock it. Go straight down here on Pleasant Road. You get to School Road, it's about A&I, gas station, it's a nail salon. Just keep going straight down Pleasant Road. You'll be on the right hand side. No man, this is a Korean store. She shot with the black businesses. Go straight down, let you make it right, go straight down, as soon as you get to Houston School Road, you're gonna see Houston School Road, it's gonna be on your right hand side, that red gas station. How you do?
Can you ask me why I'm out here, sister? You don't want to know? I think it's a black beauty supply store on Houston School Road and Pleasant Run. We're trying to redirect our people to support our own first before we shop with other people. It's on Houston School Road and Pleasant Run. Less than a mile east of here. Just go east on Pleasant Run. Soon as, not this light, this first light is Rolling Hills. But the next light is Houston School Road. And right there, it's a black-owned beauty supply store. And we're trying to get our people to shop and support our own before we shop with other people. That's why I'm out here. I appreciate you. Houston School Road. Thank you so much, sister. I appreciate you, soldier. Right. This is how Louis Farrakhan can be all over the world and in one place at the same time. How you doing, brother? Can you ask me why I'm out here, soldier? Can you ask me why I'm out here so I can tell you something? Come on, black man.
I know I got it.
Why am I here? It's a black beauty supply right down the street, brother. We trying to get you to shop with your own people before you shop with somebody else. Right there on Houston School Road. Less than a mile from here on Houston School Road. Yeah, that's right. That first light is Rolling Hills right here, the one you can see right here. But the next light is Houston School Road. It's a black beauty supply right there in that strip. Empress Beauty Supply. We trying to get you to shop with me. I appreciate you, my brother.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
But that was a lot of people don't know the position of who he is. Right. And, we don't teach that.
Right.
A lot of churches don't teach that.
Right.
I'm more of a teacher rather than a hooper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I listen to Farrakhan a lot. I listen to him almost every day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and a lot of his positions, those things, I'm with him. Maybe not everything, but who's with everybody on everything? Because there was only one perfect man. So
bottom line is, he said that he need not hear the word, but be doers of the word.
All right.
And just like that blind man, when everybody tried to tell him something about the person that gave him sight, he was very wise. And a lot of our people, if we can just adopt the blind man's philosophy and his faith, we'll be all right. Because regardless to what anybody says about another human being, what the person does for you is sufficient. So if he says, I don't care what y'all say about him, I just know when I was in y'all midst, I remained blind.
Come on here.
But now that he came, now I see.
Yeah.
So if for no other reason will I hold this man's hand, I will hold it because he restored my sight. And that's what Jesus does. That's what he does.
Application.
Absolutely.
You're talking about application.
Absolutely.
See,
And accountability.
We got a lot of good talkers.
Absolutely.
We got a lot of good talkers. Everybody talk real good. You can go to school, get a good education, you can talk real good. You use those big old fancy words.
That's right.
But see, where the rubber meets the road.
That's it.
Is what you do.
That's right.
Only overcomers know that. That's right. You gotta overcome.
That's right.
This flesh. Because there ain't nothing good in it.
That's right.
It's all about.
Jesus' last act
that brought him to crucifixion. He went in the temple.
Okay, my royal family. So now these Asians is outdone because we see quite a bit of folks is, you know, they our folks know. Our folks know. There's a lot of things that our folks know. And so the enemy supporter is pulling their hair out and they don't know what to do. So let's watch this exchange go down. Some more devils.
Look, you can be gangster with it though. You can go get your refund. I bet you won't get your refund and go back down there. No, we're not selling this thing. We're just trying to get you just a go home.
Hello?
So
Hello, I'm the property manager, and the police are on the... Hey, are you in charge?
Yes, ma'am. I'm talking right now, though. You gotta wait.
No, I don't have to wait. I'm the property
neither do I have to acknowledge your presence.
Why not?
Hey, I'm
Why can't you acknowledge your presence?
No, you get back there, and I will handle it. All right, y'all are having... The police are on the way.
Well, why are you talking then? The police on their way.
Because I'm going to file criminal charges.
Do what you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do. Okay, we're going to be here until they get here.
Oh, well, very good. Because guess what? I'm going to file criminal charges.
All right, but there ain't charges you want to file.
Good.
All right.
Sounds good.
Y'all work.
Jesus, the violent man. That's what.
Now, my royal family, I've been saying for a long time about the enemy's woman. And I told y'all a long time ago, it's been 2 years now, one summer, 2 years ago, during the summer, Esau told me that the enemy's woman will be the first to get his wrath as I speak. And that does not exclude the enemy, the male enemy, because he's been upholding her shit. So you see how she told her man to stand down. Now, I pointed out something about being misogynist. I heard Oprah bring up that word misogynist. Well, who is truly misogynist is the enemy's woman. She taught her male child how to be misogynist. She taught her female child how to dominate as she's ridiculing. See, you don't have no more value. You're the one that's upholding racism. It starts with you. It comes through your wretched womb. I am so happy that more of you are a barren bitch. So let's watch the very one, my royal family, that will be the first as I speak. Again, the first as I speak to get his wrath. Watch her display her devilment.
What the news would say when they saw him with a whip in his hand. And he whipped the money changers out of the temple. He overturned their tables. See, it's all about money.
One person.
One person comes. How religious is that? Hate crimes, where does that come in? We were all made by the same God. What makes you think you're different?
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking
Shane,
about?
we're a religious group out here. Since when does a religious group come out and perform hate crimes against the business? The hate crime is they calling these people names.
Who called your name? Who called the name?
All of you, yeah.
You just got here. You don't know what's
Oh,
going
one
on.
of
I heard
them.
it.
One of them. You know.
They said to him, don't trade with the Asians. Come with our people.
Okay, well, he should have that on tape, right?
Oh, he
Okay,
does.
then take his tape and do whatever you want to do. But what we're not going to do is we're not going to go back and forth.
Guess what?
We're well within our rights to stand here and do what we're doing.
This is private property.
Well, we'll see when the police get here.
We own this whole property.
That's fine. Great.
Well, you're not going to do this. This is your last
We'll see when he gets here.
We will see.
All right. Until then,
sign that waiver.
We'll sign it. But until then, we're going to be
fully
here doing what we
intend
do.
to.
All right.
Hope you can go home tonight and put your head on your pillow.
Let's go home tonight and put our head on our pillow and rest well.
Got
like
it.
we always do.
Karma is a bitch.
That's right, it is.
And when you deprive the enemy of money, that's when he will hear your cry, because we have redistributed the pain. But don't be afraid of the consequence.
So they leave for a reason. Now we come out here, now it's time to address the situation.
Yes, sir.
Not before.
Yes, sir.
Always let Allah do what he gonna do. See, now she, I promise you she ain't coming back out here. Them doors are shut. I thought you said we was gonna have to leave.
Cars are getting towed.
I thought you said we was gonna have to leave.
Cars are getting towed. I didn't tell you that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
All right. So now we still here.
Yep.
All right.
But your car's won't be. It doesn't matter where you park it. It's still on my property.
Did you have enough pictures? You said we was gonna have to leave. We still here. Yeah. So you went from us to the car. We still gonna be here. Whatever.
Henry, it's nothing. He's going inside.
All praise is due to Allah. Another successful event in Lancaster, Texas. The Nation of Islam Waxahachie Study Group. We are leaving now on our own accord, contrary to what the owners of the buildings thought they were going to do. They thought they were going to get us to leave, but they could not do that because, like Muhammad teaches us, we make sure that we have all of our facts together and in order before we move out. We're taught to think mathematically and not emotionally, and that's what we did, and we thank Allah in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, whom we know to be the living and exalted Christ, and their divine reminder in our midst, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, for sacrificing what they have to teach us and train us in the manner that they did. May Allah continue to bless all of those who are standing on the principles of 10-10-15, justice or else. Assalamu alaikum.
So, as we continue on, my royal family, now we're going to hear from this beautiful sister. And when they were redirecting folks to go to a black-owned, it's nice to just hear how beautiful this story impacted her and her husband's business. So let's check this out.
The main purpose of why we're here. You know about the boycott that we did in the city of Lancaster, in which we successfully redirected over 89, close to 100 people who decided to give our sister Rebecca and her husband, brother Sifa, an opportunity to earn their business at Empress Beauty Supply. So we thank Allah for all of the efforts that went into it. We thank the brothers and sisters of the Waxahachie Study Group, and most importantly, we thank those courageous brothers and sisters who gave them an opportunity to earn their business. So at this time, please help me to receive to the rostrum Sister Rebecca Polias. Let's give her a round of applause, please.
We decided that we wanted to be a part of this industry probably nearly 3 years ago. And I had always been told that it was a very difficult industry to get into. And it turns out that that is very much so the truth. It is not an easy industry. The industry, beauty supply industry, is a $38 billion industry, where the majority of the people that go there are black. Majority are black women. So you got a $38 billion industry that is 97% Korean owned. Okay, and we're we're talking about on all sides. We're talking about retail. We're talking about manufacturing. We're talking about wholesale distribution. 97% Korean owned, and yet the majority of the customer base, the consumer base, is black. With us only being 3%, we're only a drop in the bucket. So it's very easy for them to turn us down for simple things, for accounts, hair accounts, product accounts. All they have to do is tell us no, because it doesn't really mean anything to them. The way that the average person helps with that is to shop at black-owned beauty supply stores and black-owned businesses in general, because the numbers that I'm giving you, that 97% Korean-owned, it's actually kind of a reflection of the business market in general in the United States. Only 3% is black-owned. We have lost, in the past 6 months, we've lost 2 black-owned beauty supply stores. There was one in Crowley, she closed. There was one in Oak Cliff, she closed. A lot of it is, you know, you have one part where nobody knows that you're there, you know. The other part is they fall for a lot of the stereotypes that come with black-owned beauty supply stores and black business in general. Perhaps the customer service there is going to be horrible, it's going to be rude. You've got prices, they think the prices are going to be extremely high, so they don't want to give it any kind of chance at all. You know, when the Waxahachie study group came to us and told us that that's what they wanted to do, that they wanted to fulfill Farrakhan's idea of justice or else and promoting black business, we felt that we would be remiss if we did not participate in that. So, you know, the first Saturday that they did it, our sales increased 50%. And then the next Saturday that they did it, our sales increased 100%, which was, yes, it was just amazing. So if we could have that type of reaction and dedication to this, you know, every week, I mean, that it would just be completely different. But that's where we are right now. I just want to say thank you so much to the Waxahachie Study Group, because y'all did wonders. Those videos, people come in all day talking about the videos and how it made an impact and how they were shaking and people were crying and they felt something. So you guys really moved people. So just a very sincere thank you from me to y'all. There are no words except thank you. So thank you.
This march was themed Justice or Else. Justice for the obvious reasons. For those of us who have saw the social media videos of Eric Garner, Mike Brown, all of those different people who, Tamir Rice, the many, many young black men's lives who were snuffed by wicked, crooked police officers, the minister was infuriated with the fact that it happened so often and they continue to get away with it. So this this gathering of us to come together and talk about justice or else, the minister laid out the map for us. And what we intend to do in the city of Waxahachie, in the city of Lancaster, everything from 20 on back, we intend to implement and stand firm on the principles that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has asked us to do, have summoned us to do, and believe that we can do, so that the masses of our people would have an opportunity to understand and be introduced to the idea that they may not know about. Just as 20 years ago, a lot of people are clueless to the fact that that even happened, especially our young people. So what we have tonight is you're going to receive a complimentary issue of the latest edition of the Final Call newspaper. This is a newspaper that is owned and published, all praises due to Allah, by the Nation of Islam. When you read this paper, there will be no Patron ads. There will be no strip club ads in here. There will be nothing in here to distract you from the idea of positivity that is from the beginning of the paper to the end of the paper. But most importantly, when you read the Final Call newspaper, you can rest assured that you are reading the truth. Because we're not dependent on advertisement dollars. We're not dependent on the usual politics that takes place in most of your newspapers. Now you may say, well, that's a Muslim newspaper. I don't necessarily want to read that paper. Well, if you read the Dallas Morning News, that's a Jewish newspaper. And inside that newspaper is different ideologies and different articles written by people of all different walks of life. So if your concern is it's a Muslim newspaper, here's my challenge to you. Read the paper. What you like, hold on to. What you don't like, leave it alone. And continue to read the paper, because what you will find is the more you engage the words of God that's printed in this newspaper, the more enlightened, the more empowered, the more inspired you will become to not only be a subscriber of the paper and to receive the paper weekly, but you will want to know more and more, and you will find yourself ordering DVDs from the paper. You'll find yourself contacting the person that introduced you to the paper to ask questions about the paper. And that's all we want, is a healthy, intelligent, authentic dialogue so that we can begin to raise the consciousness of everyone who reads the Final Call newspaper. So you're going to get that. And I also have the most important paper for tonight. And on the form, we're asking one thing in particular. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has instructed us to continue with the movement, because it's not a moment, it's a movement. And in order to do that, we must come together on a regular basis and dialogue and discuss and strategize the way in which we're going to move forward. Because if you think the boycott was the end, I'm going to go on and bust your bubble tonight. That was really the beginning of the beginning.
Y'all just basically had me at black owned. I didn't know she was there. Had I known she was there, I probably would have been shopping with her a lot sooner. It was great. I found everything I needed. Everybody was nice and pleasant. She helped me. She actually helped me herself, which was great. So yeah, it was a nice experience. I liked it. It was informative. I'm hoping to get something else out of getting the paper and helping spread the word. But yeah, I think it was nice.
I thought the ceremony was great. I loved, everybody was very nice and friendly, and they were very open to, everybody being here, so that was great. I liked what Brother Malik had to say. It was just a good thing to do. It was a good thing to give back to the community, so I appreciated it as a part of the community.
All right, my royal family. So, coronavirus is the equalizer. So my driving force, my royal family, putting this out to reinforce what we individually need to do. To the best of our ability. We won't be 100% because we know what system that we're in. But what we can do, my royal family, is you can put it on this channel and you can share this. Any black-owned business that you know in your state, put it there. Even if you're black-owned, put it there. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be a beauty supply. Just any type of black business in your state. Do that. Do that for that black business owner. Somebody subject to look on this channel or wherever you share it and say, oh, that's right up my street right there. I didn't know that was there. Please do that, my royal family. So, back to the Asian community. Y'all might as well close up shop, because I know my people. They're not going to come back in there. Now, I didn't show the video where y'all like to spit everywhere and y'all have utter hatred for us. So I know y'all been spitting in the food, and we had no business in there eating the very food that you won't even eat your damn self. So again, coronavirus is the equalizer. We have to make our own individual choices And in making your choices, there are consequences for your choices. They may be positive or they may be negative. So, the equalizer has showed up. Something had to show up to wake up our folks. Things will never be the same again, my royal family, because folks is on panic mode. And the enemy can't arrest it, can make a law for it. What else? Can't contain it. The only thing is left to do is respect it and what it do. So the enemy is powerless. And there are some folks out here that depend on the enemy to take care of everything, because some folks, even our own, want things to remain the same. They won't remain the same, my royal family. Now, we are in the month of March. And when I was looking at the Hebrew calendar, or the Enoch calendar, that's the one that Lisa Cabrera shared with me, March 17th is our new year. Our Father told me I would always see it, and He ain't let me down yet. So we need to listen to our Father. We need to have total faith. The equalizer will get you there. Make you think now, my royal family. Waltzing our asses up in anybody's business. Anybody. But I had to put a spotlight on the Asian community, because you heard what the sister said. They distributing this shit in bulk and, making it real hard. I didn't talk to black folks that own beauty supplies here in the Bay Area and how the Asian community won't deliver what they need and drag on. The Asian community, I know y'all not listening because y'all got to deal with your immediate situation. The equalizer then showed up. Judgment. Y'all been fucking over my people for a long ass time. And it is sweet. Ooh, so sweet. To me, to watch you suffer. I'll leave it there, my royal family. Render your voice with your beautiful divine words. And as always, my royal family, I thank you for your love. I thank you for your support. And with that said, Ashe.